Right now, the time has come for 35 a lap. Over 4 Sprint Car Challenge Tour presented by Regional Junior. Main event, 24 cars, $2,500 to win, along with that $500 Kyle Larson Racing bonus. Not Kyle Larson bonus. Starting lineup looks like this on the pole by way of the picture. Again tonight, I'm here at Industry Cash. He takes back his 7th career SCELZI victory at March 27th Placerville. Back in the always motion. Still no reception. And now Tilley with 4SA on the pole with Justin Sanders.
Sure to like and subscribe. Sean does a lot for our dirt community and he's badass. Let's go get him.
Well, right now, the time has come to get everyone up on your feet. Seventh career victory when it comes to the Sprint Car Challenge Tour. And there's a good bird's eye view of the damage that things do to the all kinds of that stuff. Of course, don't forget, we're looking for more Sprint Car racing next Saturday.
Go for it, Dom.
Felt pretty good tonight. Finally knocked off Merced for the win column. We've been second here like 45,000 freaking times, so it's good to finally win. And it was a good race. Like we were 5th quick and overall, 2nd in our group. What did we do in the heat? I think we won the heat race, 5th to 3rd in the dash, which was cool. And like I was around the berm, which was nice. Everyone else was trying to hot it around the top. And then the feature, we were pretty good. I fell back to 4th early. They reworked the bottom. I was pretty good around the bottom. I really didn't want to move around the top. And then Gage he run down Sanders, got by Justin around the top off of 4. And I think that messed Sanders up. I got by Sanders. And then we were really, yeah. And then so Sanders got messed up when Gage got by him. I think I got by Sanders like right away. And I actually got by Gage around the bottom on both corners, but I felt like he was better than me on the top of 3 and 4. So how'd that work out? I think I slid him or something spectacular and got by him. Then I went back down to the bottom and blew my doors off, got back by me around the top. And then I think I got him when we were starting to get to traffic off the bottom of 2, moved up to the top. I thought we were gonna be pretty good at that point. And then Mosquito got to me, and then me and Carson threw some sliders at each other. I think he was more throwing sliders at me, and I was more just crossing back off of 4, and that was cool. I didn't feel like an old guy tonight, so been getting bitched at for saving tire and being cool and not pounding it, but I had to act like a 12-year-old kid tonight and pound the shit out of it. So yeah, couldn't find victory lane if I put it in my Google Maps, so it feels good to be able to get the win tonight, and hopefully this is the start of a resurgence. You know, everyone's kind of counting me out. We're just packing our clip, so we'll be all right.
I mean, I qualified 2nd. It was a pretty good 2nd. I thought maybe we were quick time, but not quite. Montgomery got us. Then the heat race, you know, I just got out front, stayed out front. It was a pretty simple heat race as far as it was one lane, and like once everything got going, it was pretty hard to pass for the guys behind me, and you know, even myself if I were to get past. And then, man, the main is where it got crazy. That was an interesting one. 1 and 2, just getting slicker and slicker. You know, I went up to the top early, found it, and got around Sanders, and then got a little crazy, drove it off the side a couple times, and got back under the wall, came back on, got lucky with a couple yellows. But man, we turned some good laps. 3 and 4, I felt like we were really good. That's where we were really running the guys down and passing them. So we got some laps in until, you know, ultimately I drove it off the track and spun out. But yeah, I mean, Dominic and Justin and who else was there? Oh, Carson. Man, me and Carson almost got into it too. He threw a big old slide job on me. It was scary. But yeah, hats off to them. They ran a great race, and you know, we're getting closer and closer every week. First win's gonna come soon, hopefully. Right.
Wild one, that's for sure. I don't know about, you know, what it looked like from the stands or from TV or from your point of view, but from my point of view, it was insane. Like, I've never hit so many wheels to wheels with guys in sprint car racing like ever. That like midfield area is absolutely out of control. Like, it's bad back there. Guys driving like we're racing for the King's Royal out there. It's just, it's very frustrating, and it's really sad to see kind of our sport go down that path. And then also, you know, on the other hand, it was just a frustrating race, but I feel like the SCCT officials had their glasses off tonight, or need new glasses, or need to get their eyes checked, because there was a lot of stuff that went very bad tonight as far as official standpoint. We got guys parked in the infield, parked off the track, getting hit under green because there's no yellows. We got restarts going 3 wide, single file, 2 wide. We got guys going from the 24th starting spot all the way up to 7th before we even get a green flag. Where we got guys that are going 3 wide before we even get to the start-finish line, when we're supposed to stay nose to tail. And the officials are absolutely quiet on the radio, and are quiet after this. So they've got some big stuff to figure out on an officiating standpoint. I thought we were a good 4th to 5th place car. We ended up 6th after starting 12th, which was great. Again, you know, it was another strong night, and Tyler and Sean, they gave me a great car. You know, just a big thanks to Sean Quinn and his wife Lydia for allowing me to come do this and allowing me and Tyler to work together. It's a lot of fun. Still had a blast. You know, it's always a blast driving race cars and sprint cars, but that's the man right there. But yeah, just a frustrating night. You know, I felt like we were a lot better, but just like the restarts were absolutely insane. So it's bad. So hopefully that stuff gets figured out, or hopefully some people get some brain cells between now and the next race. We can have some good racing. So stay tuned, and we'll be back next week in Wasseville.
Wherever you are. Night went okay. Started off okay with qualifying second in our group. Didn't go well after that. Started on the pole of the heat, didn't get the jump, and got beat in the heat race. So that put us starting 5th row outside in the feature, and track actually turned out pretty nice for kind of the way the night started. The feature was good at top bottom. It was wild in those 4th, 5th, 6th rows on restarts, and I was relieved once I got to the 3rd spot or so. Got to kind of race in a little bit more open air and not be just in that hornet's nest the whole time. I got my nose chopped off 3 or 4 times throughout the race. Almost ran into a few guys who were half spun in front of me a few times. Probably should have just cleaned them out. I think that's what anybody else would have done, but I don't know. I stopped and went through the infield. I'd come back out, lost a couple spots a couple times that way. So it was just a tough, hard-fought deal. Had a couple restarts go our way, made a couple of good moves, had a couple bobbles from other guys that went our way, so ended up 3rd, so it was good. I mean, long story short, car was fast, track was really good for the feature, put on a good show, I think, minus all the yellows, but can't complain. It's, good, hard racing out here, and man, the California scene out here, it's there's a lot of really hard racers. You got to earn every little spot, and it's hard-nosed racing out there. So just got to try and match that level of intensity, and we were able to do that a little bit, but got to 3rd, and we'll try again next week.
We capped here at Merced. We qualified fast time overall. And then we started 4th, finished 3rd in heat. We have a lucky Pure guy, Cody, draw the 2 tonight. And then, the track and the main, just be who find where who, and who won, some guy won. Just say thank you to everyone on the call, Thompson, Roadside, No County, Fisher, everyone, Hunter, Brooke, Dale, Mikey, Cody, everyone that come out. To be a good showing. Now you're off to Iowa, go 134 on Tuesday with Trindell, and then have a whole bunch of people here, people watching, like my buddy Eric from Hot Rod Second Treatment, and my dad, and think that's it. And then my buddy Rogan come down. That be super cool. And yep, and here Cody, you want to say something? You talk a microphone. Hi people. Back Cody and Rogan right there. It'll be night, and we're waiting next. We're waiting Watsonville on Friday, I'm saying, and then we will go to the famous Antioch Speedway on Saturday with the 2X, and I think that's it for next night number 2. And yep, no, to be good. See you guys.